I've been thinking a lot about the coronavirus lately and just how it's wreaking havoc on the world right now. And I know some people are scared, and some people think it's a big deal, and some people are kind of making fun of how big of a deal everyone is making it. But regardless of where you kind of land on that issue or how you feel about the issue, what you can't deny is it's starting to affect our everyday lives. I mean, there's a facility where I have a loved one, and it's on lockdown, and you can't. It's a healthcare facility, and you can't go see that person right now. You can't visit them. There are conferences that are being canceled because of this coronavirus. I was at a hospital this morning and got screened on my way in, asking if I had been, around anyone who had had the coronavirus before they would let me into the hospital. I mean, not to mention our retirement plans, right? Holy smokes, our retirement plans are ridiculously topsy turvy right now, and so I've just been thinking about that a lot. And I'm not one of those people who it doesn't really instill fear in me. That I mean, I realize it's real. I realize there's a real threat. I'm not real fearful about it. What I am is mostly annoyed. And when I look at the coronavirus and what's happening in the world because of it, what it makes me think is, well, who can do something about that? Who has the potential to really annihilate this thing, to just take care of it, to eradicate it? And when I ask myself that question, I'm like, we as Christians do. Um, we do. Like the same power that rose Christ from the dead as a Christian lives inside of you. You have that power inside of you. And Jesus said that we would do even greater things than he did. And we all know that he went around healing the sick and raising people from the dead. And there's all kinds of amazing things that Jesus did. And he tells us that we'll do even greater things than him because he has sent us his spirit to live inside of us as Christians. And so I guess I just want to take this time to go, hey, Christians, like, Christians unite. Yeah, let's unite. Let's 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 set a date and time. And I don't mean that we physically have to be present together, but let's unite together with one cry to God, asking him to eradicate this coronavirus, asking him to remove it from the earth. That you're just saying, hey, this coronavirus, you have to leave in the name of Jesus. You're not welcome here. However it is you want to make that prayer or make that bold proclamation in the name of Jesus, make it. And let's set a date and time. Let's say Friday the 13th. Yeah, coronavirus. Be scared. Friday the 13th at 7 p.m. Wherever you're at. I'm not saying we have to have a gathering. I'm simply saying wherever you're at on Friday night at 7 p.m. Central Time. Figure that out on your own. If you're in a different time zone, I'm assuming a lot of you will be. But 7 p.m. Central Time, Friday the 13th. Let's, as a collective group of Christians, command this coronavirus to leave this earth in the name of Jesus. Ask for Jesus to just wipe it out, that those who are sick will be healed from it, and that it will be no more on this earth, that it will be gone. And I know when I say that, some people might think, oh, well, that's putting God to a test. No, it's not. No, it's not. I'm not asking you to say, hey, God, if you're real, then you'll eradicate this coronavirus. That's not what I'm asking. Again, the word says that we have not because we ask not. Our job is to ask. Our job is to, in faith, pray the prayer and make the request. Our next job is to surrender to his sovereignty. Like, hey, God, you can do what you want to do, but we're going to have the faith of a mustard seed, as it talks about in the Bible, and we're going to ask for it. We're going to do our part, and we're going to ask for it, and we're going to surrender the results to your sovereignty, knowing that you know best, and that you have a plan, and that your plan is best. But we're going to do our part, and we're going to ask for this coronavirus to be wiped off the face of the earth, and we're going to do that. You can start now if you want to, but let's do it as a group together at 7 p.m. Central Time, Friday the 13th.